Show on the road, shall we? Boom, baby, boom, rise. Yeah. And Sean, it's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the Moses Mark Saint. Every morning I wake up and I'm blessed to be alive. I try to share a point with the point, start the show off, making sense, periscope with a purpose. And this morning, I'm going to talk about my fake date last night and how disappointed I am that it's hard to be genuine in these new day and ages. Everybody's got strings attached, excuses, or they don't keep the same energy in the next day. It's over. And I'm shocked by it. I'm literally shocked by it, man. I went on a whole date last night with a girl, and then she went and told me at the end that she was in love with somebody else. And I said, why are you on a date with me then? And this is the question we're going to have to ask about a fake date. Real intentions, real people, and the kind of energy people are willing to take from you because they want something. And we all want something. I'm looking at like Coaching travelers or lonely travelers or solo travelers. People have been adding me to websites and stuff like that. There's a bunch of group pages on Facebook because I'm traveling. And there are a lot of lonely chicks out there. I got Rent a Dude as a system. I was joking about it. You know, girls are renting dudes in China to be their boyfriends because it takes a lot of time, the meat, money, energy, attention, and time to do something nice for somebody, like go out on a dinner with the moon rising and hand holding and the candlelight dinner, only to realize that you were in love with someone else. And it hurt my feelings last night. I was kind of brokenhearted. I did the morning motivation yesterday, spent time with her. She asked me a bunch of fucking questions. Took up about an hour of my time. Not that they care what your time costs or what you do, as long as they're paying attention to you and you got their attention. It's almost like who beats out Instagram. This girl was definitely addicted to Instagram. It was all about the gram. The photos I took of her made it to the gram, but the thank you for dinner didn't make it to my inbox. And the dude, whoever she's seeing, she should have been at dinner with him, and he's off in England, and she's crying in front of me and ruined the dinner. I'm like, how do I deserve somebody to be crying after a nice dinner? How do I deserve? She's, well, I just hoping people would want to buy me dinner without wanting to have sex with me. And I'm like, in what world? In what world do you have squirrels going up a tree where there are no nuts? In what world do you don't think that the whales are out in the ocean right now fucking? In what world do you live in that I don't, where dudes just buy you shit and don't expect for nothing in return? People just give out stuff for free and not expect the investment to give something back. And I was just like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And she started to cry because your boy's too direct. I'm a Taurus. I'm not really that sensitive about people's emotions and shit. But I was like, this makes no sense. You shouldn't be here with me. I was like, if you in love with somebody, this is honest, you should be there with them. And she started to cry, and she's like, I just wanted to have a nice time. And I'm like, my time costs money. How much is it going to cost me to be your professional photographer, where you're kind of barking at me, bitching me about, telling me, oh, put the thing down low and make sure you get this angle. And then all of a sudden it's all about your gram and how you look in the sunset instead of how we played frisbee together, or you were smiling, or you went to dinner. And then all of a sudden you dropped a bomb on me. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm in love with somebody. And I'm like, why are you had dinner with me? And then she started to get all kind of weird about it. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not trying to go to dinner with somebody that's not available. I distinctly remember going up on this hill and asking you if you had a boyfriend. You said no. Then you came and found me at Mimo Bar, and then you came and swam with me. Then you came and play frisbee with me, and then you wanted to do the videos. Then you wanted to do the photos. You're getting the full boyfriend treatment. Rent a dude, renting my time, my energy, my resources, my friends, whatever it takes to get the dinner out of me, to get somebody to hold your hand, just to be feel something. And I'm connecting with a human being that I thought was available, and this human being is completely unavailable. Their whole head is fucked with somebody else, and now I got to go be a psychologist on a beach, with some beach that just fucking I just met, and she's crying because she's in love with someone else. And now my dinner and all my effort of making sure that the fire show's going, or the candles going, or that we're playing footsies, we're smiling, we're connecting, everything's good, let's play frisbee. I could have easily sat on my ass like I usually do, or played frisbee with my homies. They're not gonna fuck me over. So my other homie said, he's like, you're not going to give me a blowjob. I'm like, you're absolutely right. I'm not going to give you a blowjob. So it's like this. You know, she's like, well, why can't you just talk to dudes? And I said, because dudes aren't sucking on each other. There's no possibility of a blowjob when you're talking with guys. And just facts, bro. You know, I know what guys are going to talk about. They're going to talk about pussy. They're going to talk about sports and life in general, video games. You know what I'm saying? I know my conversations with guys because they're always the same. And I even tell dudes, hey, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore because I don't want to meet dudes. I want to meet girls. I want to connect with somebody that's going to connect with me and make my world better and appreciate me for being a world traveler. All these girls talking about who they want. They want a man that speaks multiple languages. They want a man that has an entrepreneur and made something of his life and got something going for him. And then they want a man that speaks multiple languages and is cultured. And then I show them to show up, and it's like, oh yeah, but I want this other man. And you're just like, yo, I'm sick of not getting picked. I told you guys this already, this list last week. I'm sick of not getting picked. I'm sick of being somebody's second place, or you already hooked up with 3 dudes this week, and then you want to throw it to me. I'm not trying to be about that life. I'm trying to be about this finding the one that belongs to me and being real with that one. We talk about aito all the time. In Finland, the word for real is aito. And to be real aito and be real about your shit it's not easy because people are subversive. They're going to want to have your time. They're not going to want to be upfront about it. But if it costs them 2,000 baht to borrow me for a dinner and pretend that I'm your boyfriend and give you little kisses on the moonwalk beach and all that other stuff, girls are desperate for this. They're always traveling alone and they're going solo travelers. And who wants to meet up with me in Koh Phi Phi? And oh, I was supposed to meet up with this guy in Vietnam, but then he just showed up. And it was just like the little Russian girl. She was like, "No, I don't feel the vibe." Next day, she's going on a full on date with some other dude that she was supposed to meet up with, and boom! Next thing you know, it's the energy's changed. Not one thing is said. Thank you for dinner last night. Sorry for crying on you. No, it was like, "Hey, I was in the sunshine with my frisbee in her hand," and instead of mentioning me, thanks for the day. No, I didn't even make it to her ground. And this has happened a couple times, guys. You know, where I went and did something nice, like I went on a nice sushi meal with the Brazilian fitness model, and she cropped me out. All you saw was Saints brand across my chest on the shirt. I'm paying for a $300 meal or $300 hotel, $200 meal. You know, it's an expensive date. And I didn't even make it to her gram. Trust and believe she went home. She made sure to post, but she didn't thank me. She didn't send me the photos that I took, the photos of me either. Like it was like what kind of ito is going on here? What kind of real is going on here where people are going to sit there and take up your time before you do your show, or they're gonna come show up and want to play and act like we're little boyfriend girlfriends on the beach and shit. I'm trying to give her the princess package. But it costs to be the princess. It costs to be the queen. It might cost some pussy in the end. It might cost some reciprocity. It might cost 2,000 baht. There's a whole fucking thing of oh, I just want to wish that somebody would just give me and not expect nothing in return. And I said, well, they like you that much, or they trying to get you inebriated so you get drunk and then you fuck them later. You know, a lot of these things that I tell these young ladies is like there's a cost to be on that yacht. You know, it's a cost to hang out with NBA players and rappers. They take away your cell phone. They make you sign contracts, you know, that you won't tell their wife that you got fucked in the ass by 6 dudes. And then there's no way out because they're all in that room and you don't have a phone to call nobody. And then now you're not safe and now you've got no options. And then how are you going to get off the yacht? Right. So most people put out. And then they put themselves in those situations that they have to put out. So it's like if you don't want to have sex with somebody, don't go out on dinner dates. If you are not available, don't go out on dinner dates. If you have something emotional going on and you might cry at the end of the date, might not be a time to go out on a date. And I'm just looking for someone that's emotionally stable. People are going to be like, well, Mark, you're so harsh, you're so direct. And I'm like, what do I deserve? You know, when we're all talking about self-love and what's going on, I deserve somebody that's single and available. I asked you if you had a boyfriend. I'm not gonna fucking to invite you to Mimo Bar. We would have never made it play frisbee, and we definitely wouldn't have had the chance to do the princess package. There was 2 choices there. She had a choice between the free barbecue and stay where we were, or get the princess package and go get the candlelight dinner. And she said princess package before I could even finish saying what I was saying. She was like, I'm a princess. I want it. Well, that's 2,000 baht. I didn't see you cash out that. And she's a beautiful woman. And we had a beautiful dinner. So I bought dinner. And my buddy comes up to me and goes, that's your girlfriend? And I was like, no, that's not my girlfriend. Should I pay? You know, like what's going on here? If you're not my girlfriend, should I pay? And that's the whole thing. It's like, well, I'm not getting laid. And it's not that you have to fuck me to get dinner, and I'm sure the sex is worth more than the 500 baht dinner, but I could have sex for 500 baht and guaranteed I get laid than somebody that might take up my time, get me hooked on them, and I start liking this girl, and I think we have a possibility. She tells me about kissing in the future, and I was like, you're right. Whoever I kiss this New Year's tomorrow, or in 2 days, whoever I kiss is supposed to be the one I kiss into the future. So that's a huge commitment. Like that's gonna be the person I kiss for the next year. I was just trying to kiss somebody, period. I was just trying to get laid. I was trying to get some affection, a back rub, something. Same with the other girl, going to her bungalow. She's on some oh yeah, we're gonna have to do that massage thing later. And I'm like, yeah, you don't even remember saying that you were gonna massage me if I massage you, or keep it equitable or keep it equal. It's not even like that. And to get on a dinner date in 2023 when everybody's all up their own ass on Instagram and nobody's being genuine and no one's being real and Aito and everything else is just fake. You're going out there. I thinking to myself, I said, what if I took her on a dinner? She wants something platonic, right? Why can't a guy just buy me dinner and nothing, no strings attached? And I thought to myself, what if I did buy you that dinner, no strings attached, but I was married? No, I'm dead dog serious right now. What if my wife showed up at that dinner? Would you feel uncomfortable? And I'm like, well, it's platonic. We're not doing anything. She has a boyfriend. We're not doing nothing. It's just the sheer fact of sharing resources and time with somebody is important because you can't get back time. And it's such a valuable commodity. I started to talk with the boys. I said, who goes out on dates when they're in love with somebody else? And they're like, you're right. That's fucked up. I said, damn right. Even now this morning, I wake up, not a thank you for dinner last night, not a photo, not a hi, how are you? Are you even on fire? Are you even alive? It's just like a fake date. I went on a fake date. It was real playing Frisbee. It was real getting kisses. It was real sitting on that beach when she was crying. But now when the energy done changed, I said, we probably won't ever get to talk again. She said, why is that? And I said, because people change. You get that next day complex, and it's like, the energy changed. Women are only loyal to their emotions. And as soon as their emotions change, guess what? They change. And it's off to the next guy, the guy that's in England that she's crying over, and the guy that's right in front of her that's real, and it gets the tears. And I'm like, I deserve better than crying at the end of a fucking dinner, or crying at the end of my bed when I first fuck you, or who was the other girl that cried? Can't remember, man. Just the emotional instability of it all. If you can't be emotionally stable or financially stable or tall enough to ride this ride, there's a lot of women that won't date men. There's a reason why they're not going out on dates, because these guys can't get qualified. They don't have enough muscles. They are not tall enough. They don't have enough money. Then you finally get in front of someone, you want to expect that they're available. How would you like to feel if you were like, oh man, I really like this guy and we're hitting it off, and oh, by the way, he's got a wife? She's going to be pissed that you're giving up the resources and time to somebody else. You can pretend that it's all platonic, but people don't just buy dinners for each other. We're trying to get married. That's what dates used to be for. We're trying to vet somebody that we might be into. She asked me a motherfucking million questions. Do you like kids? Love kids. I didn't start crying that I lost my child. I didn't sit there and start crying on the beach and go, oh, I lost a kid. Are you going to support my emotional stability? Please, stranger, I just met you and I'm dying inside. And this is why I'm traveling and healing. Would you please just have sex with me and consummate a relationship? But oh, you want to fuck the England guy? You give him all the pussy, but he didn't take you out on no candlelight dinners. But here I am, the sucker, taking you out on dinners that you can just enjoy it all. And I'm thinking I just have to charge bitches. Like it's gonna give you the more enjoyment because you got value for it. If it's for free, then who gives a fuck, right? It's not my energy, not my money, not my time, and this guy's doing all the work. And that's what I did. I did all the work, but I didn't get anything out of it. And that's what I think girls get when we talk about dates. It's like, not that you have to fuck me, because I can go get a prostitute to fuck me. No, I'm talking about reciprocity. I'm talking about, do you have the same energy? Are you going to go buy me dinner next? I'm like, I'll wait. I'll let you take me out on a date. You can come spend 500 baht on me and give me the Prince package. I'd like a back massage. I'd like a blowjob, and a nice meal. Right? Is this going to happen? Probably not. I'm already waking up into the new day and I haven't heard from her or seen her or nothing. Not even a good night text, not even a thank you for dinner, not even a good morning, not even a hey, can we talk, not even a nothing. And that's what I get out of my 500 baht, my 15 US dollars in dinner in my time, was I go home alone. And that's what I'm sick of this shit. It's like you get over these things where these girls think that they're entitled to your time, your money, attention, the meat, money, energy, attention, and time. They don't mind because it gives them a rush. Like she said, I used to hook up with dudes. because I love the attention and I love the sex, and I used to kiss dudes and fuck them. And the guy being genuine, taking her out on a real date, holding hands and barely kissing, and she's pulling away, got walls up, and crying about some other dude. And what do I get? I get zilch out of it, bro. I could eat a whole week on 100 baht a day, but I spend it on one night with you, and then you're gonna go crying on me, take off, and I'll never get to see you again. And that's the facts of life. You know what I mean? This is what's really going out on the dating scene. Why guys are scared to go out on dates with girls, because girls aren't being genuine. They might just use it a free meal. And I was telling her that to her face. I said, there's some girls that save dudes' names as free meal, first and last. That's their names, free and meal. You all right? He's just still ignoring me. Keenan's here ignoring me. So there's a lot of people that fucking do crazy shit, like get in business with people and give them money, and then they don't even fucking talk to you, or that you can go on a fucking date and then they won't even remember your fucking name the next day. There's so much wasted energy and time with people all over the world where it doesn't even fucking matter what you do. It's how you do it and how you treat other motherfuckers, and you want to do it with people that can reciprocity to you, that can actually give something back to you. There's so many people that just want to fucking take. They'll take up your time. They take up your attention. Instagram will take up your attention. This one wanted to do more with the Instagram and showing off her channel, and it was the most important thing to her. Hey, do the video this way, and make sure the camera's right this way. Instead of living in the moment, it was a controlled the way I look. And oh, I'm not using no bikini shots, but here's a photo of me taking my picture of my own butt on a beach, but I'm not doing it for the gram. I'm not doing it to get boys or some shit like that. No. I don't know what the fuck's going on up there. No, they're fucking doing it to impress somebody or do some shit to do with somebody. And that's all that it is, bro. It's just this confusion of shit. Let me blow my nose real quick. Of course, he's gonna start banging because he's being a pseudo asshole, and it's just like, you know, oh, my friend, my partner. When you first get here, then as soon as it's time to go, let me bang on your show. Let me be loud behind you, even though I know you're talking. You know, it was just subversive behavior. So how are you gonna get more money from me if you're not talking to me? And how are you gonna act like you have been blown up this whole spot on Google Maps or with the other homie that don't want to deal with you anymore? It's there. People are saying, don't deal with this dude. This dude crazy. He's shooting motherfuckers. This and that. This is the crazy I'm talking about. This is that weirdo subversive behavior that I'm trying to stay away from. I'm way too genuine for a 2023 world, and I'm figuring that out. I figured it out, bro. Life's not so linear. And there's a lot of risk. You know, girls want guys that that are willing to go after their lives and create their lives. But as soon as it's time to be live, it's a whole nother motherfucking world. And that's what I'm about. I'm about that realist. And that girl said, that's what I like about you, Saint. I told Reddy, the old lady that hangs out around town, I said, she's like, oh, Mark, you're a realist. And I said, I'm very much a realist. I might be too detailed. I might be too real for some people, but at least I keep it real. If she would have told me she had a boyfriend, I would have never invited her, or a love interest, or she was in love with somebody else. We would have never been at dinner. I don't break up families. I don't break up relationships. I'm not a home wrecker. I'm not like one of those people. But she wanted the attention. She wanted the affection. She wanted to have someone to go dinner with. And that's why you got to rent a dude, because now you're getting that dude's time. He could be at dinner with someone else that actually is going to put out or is interested in him and want to kiss him. And he can build a family and marry that person eventually. You want a dude you can kiss for the next year, but you don't even want to fucking have dinner with some dude. And I only asked her one question when we went back to the bar. And I said, do you find me attractive? And she's like, all this long shit. Usually you just say yes or no, simple put. And it was this ha, whatever, and it was like, I haven't found anybody attractive since I've been with this other guy, and I'm sort of in love with them. And I'm like, you're in love with somebody, but you're at dinner with me? What? How's that possible? How's that okay? And it's just like that, I would never fuck with anybody that had love interest. I highly encourage her to go to England, follow her love, follow her heart, stop being her. I mean, he's so far away. Well, that's your problem. That's not a me problem. That's a your problem. And your problem is you're taking up my time. And my problem is that I'm spending money on somebody that's occupied. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's not a free seat to sit in. It is. Somebody's already sit on my lap. How could you sit on my lap? And if you already have somebody that you love, why isn't he buying you dinner? Why are you on this beach with me right now? Why are you in front of me? And that's why I thought about the Russian girl Why are you in front of me? Try to give her a kiss on a full moon. She pulled away, didn't want anything else. Next day, she's with a whole nother dude, just Instagramming the fuck out of it. And it's just like that. Day changed. It's a whole new day. Yesterday is gone. And it only matters what's in front of them. Girls are only loyal to their emotions. And as long as they feel a certain type of way, that's the way they're going to go. And that's just what happens. So in life, all of our lives, we have to fucking find ways to put energy into things that give investments back. That's just straight up. If you're gonna put the energy into it, you're gonna want to fucking get some kind of return out of it. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't returning no love. They don't give a fuck if you gave them money. They don't give a fuck if you gave them a dinner. They don't give a fuck if you were friends for years. It could change like that, literally, like it's going on right behind me right now. It's just like people fucking change. They rearrange. They don't act the same. And that's not I though. That's not real. And that's not what I want. That's why I call it a fake date, because I wasn't there for an opportunity to make it into something. I wanted to kiss her into the new year. I started liking her, and she kind of broke my heart right in front of me. I was like, wait a minute, we're having a great dinner, and there's a moon rising, and there's a beach here, and we're holding hands, and things are going good. And then all of a sudden you go, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in love with somebody else. That's all I heard. It's like that, I love you, but I'm seeing someone else. I didn't hear the I love you. I heard the but, and I heard I'm seeing someone else. And that's all I heard. And it kind of, she got angry, I got angry, she kind of cried, and it was just like she's sitting there, and I'm like, fuck, now I gotta go sit by this girl, play psychologist, and be on the beach while my friend's DJing and jamming and making things happen. I'm like, you know what, that's what I would want, you know what I mean? I'm like, I want my flow to keep going. I don't want to have to stop because someone else has a hiccup or a hinge or an option. I want someone that's using me. And I was honest with her about that. I said, I want somebody that's into me. I don't want somebody that's into somebody else. I'm not trying to take second place. I deserve first place. I deserve a girl to thank me after dinner. I deserve kisses after dinner. I deserve sex after dinner. I deserve somebody that's into me. If you wanted to just test drive, that's what most people do. They just want to fucking get the attention out of it. But if it costs them, I wonder if she would do the same. What if I charge her 2,000 baht and I said, "That was the princess package. Do you want to pay now, cash card, or blowjob?" You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to get my return in investment, the time and energy that I just spent on you, that your boyfriend should have spent on you? And that's just it. Maybe he's not your boyfriend. Maybe he's just your friend. Maybe you wanted it to be more. Maybe you should be in England. And that's just it. You know, it's like if you really wanted something, you go after it. And I talked about it yesterday. It's the competition. I told her, beautiful women on this beach every day. I'm trying to put someone to sit next to me that wants to sit next to me, not that's crying over some other dude looking into the sea and tears are in the sand, and he's nowhere to be seen. It just didn't make any sense to me, and I had a tough time even this morning waking up, not one fucking message. But she definitely grammed the photo that I took of her. She didn't pay me as a photographer. I definitely paid for the dinner. I'll probably never get to see her again. She'll probably never step up and say, you know what, you were real to me, I owe you one, because then it'll be too emotional, then it'd be fake, then it'd be a fake date again. Like, are you gonna go? Why don't you just hand me 500 baht, buy me dinner, and say thanks for the good time last night? That would be equitable. That would be dope. Just pay for the dinner, then you took me out to dinner, and then I would feel like I wasn't used, and that's what it started to feel like. It felt like unfair to me. It felt like somebody was not forthright with me. If she would have said from the beginning, I got a dude in my life, I would have never kept barking up her tree, because I'm not barking up any trees without no pussy up in it. And I know you know what I mean. Cats climb trees and dogs bark up those trees. They're not barking up the trees where the cat's not up there. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to bark up a tree where the cat is actually up there. The one that I'm trying to chase and bark at is available and willing and able. But no matter how genuine I am, so okay, you want to do modeling photo shoots? What do I get out of it? Okay, you want me to fucking go up and clung prow in the waterfalls and take pictures of your hot ass? No problem. I love it. You're beautiful. But at the same time, what do I get out of it? You didn't send me any of the photos back. You pretended like you didn't fucking know me. All that shit got weird, and now I'm sitting here going like, what's really real? What's life even about? If you got something in your heart for someone else, I told her go after it. I really did. I encouraged her. He should be holding her hand. He should be here at the dinner. I should not be interrupting another dude's dude, because I'm not trying to compete for someone else's meat. Money and energy and attention and time. If somebody else wants that meat, let them chew on it. I don't want a steak that some other dog's already bit. But he got to hit. They had sex. They had a sexual relationship. Now she's still connected to some dude for months later. Been on the road 8 months and wondering why it's so hard to be a solo traveler. It's like, dude, I'm trying to introduce you to people. I'm being nice to you. Here are my friends. And as soon as I came out into Spain, one of my Spanish dudes is hitting on her. What's your name? Hi, getting on closer in the water. Goodbye. And smiling at her. Didn't even look at me like I wasn't even there. And this is the second time dudes do that. And I start seeing that in dudes and I go, oh, you're a hunter too. You're the type of dude where I can't introduce girls to you because you'll start thinking they're into you and it's your opportunity. You're going to start chewing on my meat. And that's exactly what started happening. Dudes started hitting on her right off the bat. Dudes that I consider my friends. So it's like I just met this girl, Finland, come in the water, hey, and hi, nice to meet you. So Lucci's my homies, and then Lucci's like, hello, how are you? Instead of, oh, that's Mark's girl, let me be polite and respectful. How'd you get this man and bump me up? He tried to circumvent me, cut me in the line, and be the next man. I'll see you later, Mia. You know, how are you gonna see her later, bro? Are you gonna get her Facebook like the other dude did? Are you gonna try to cut the line and cut the queue? Are you trying to eat my meat? Stepping all over my toes. My friends did it in Finland when we went up. He didn't know the girl. My buddy was with this hot little, nasty little slutty girl, and she fucked everybody in the city. And then my buddy sits there and she goes, give me the number right in front of my buddy. And my buddy's like, this girl just asked for my number. I said, bro, don't fuck with this girl. Don't let Yoko Ono in the group, bro. Don't let her break up the team. And what did he do? Went right after her, started sleeping with her a couple times. I'm like, you stepped all over our homie's toes, so that doesn't make you a homie. That makes you stinky linky. And that's how your name sticks, is because you do stinky shit. I don't do that. Somebody's that's his ex. My buddy's got an ex here. She's fucking hot as fuck. I ain't touching it. That's my buddy's ex meat. It's already got a bite out of it. I'm not trying to fucking eat something, even if it's a whole ass steak. It's already got a bite out of it. Would you imagine coming to a dinner and a bite was taken out of your steak already? Would you eat it? Exactly. So it's just one of those points where it's just like I deserve. What do I deserve? Everybody's so entitled. I deserve a dinner. I deserve your time. I deserve a good day, fun in the sun, like she posted. But I don't deserve a good morning. Thanks for yesterday. Thanks for dinner. Here are our photos. Got nothing. It's all radio silence, and I feel like I got used, and that's all it feels like. You know, it's not that she had to fuck me. No one has to fuck you after dinner. That's not. Hey, I'm buying you dinner. You're fucking me, right? I've seen it on shows where guys are talking like that. Oh, you're not giving me a blowjob later, then you pay for the dinner. And there's arguments literally online. Then what did I get out of it? Oh, you got my time. I got all ready for you. I'm here in front of you and shit like that. I got your borrowed time. You belong to somebody else. Your heart, your mind, your soul. This goes to this dude. Why aren't you with him then? But then she started to cry, which is no fun. Women getting all emotional. Not what I wanted at the end of the dinner. Not what I wanted after sex. Not what I want in regular life. These girls start crying on me, and I'm like, I'm sick of this shit, bro. I'm sick of fucking trying to put my energy into people that want to fucking get it twisted. And I'm done getting twisted. I want to be genuine. I want to go after something that's coming after me, that genuinely wants me, that genuinely message me, responds to my messages, doesn't ignore me like the other girl did from Sweden, doesn't use me like the other girl did from the Netherlands. Hey, where's all the parties? But I'm gonna hook up with other dudes. I said, go ask the dude you're hooking up with. She was like, nah. Sending me emojis like, nah. And I'm like, yeah, dude, stop trying to hit on me or talk to me about things. I already introduced you to my friends. You already moved to the fucking city. Guess what? You're on your own. You're on Bumble. You got your own apps. And go rent a dude. And she did. She hooked up like 3 dudes in 10 days, and it wasn't me. And that's fine. It doesn't have to be me. But stop trying to use me. Stop trying to kind of get information out of me. Stop trying to get dinners out of me. Stop trying to get my time out of me. It's my most valuable asset. And like the German guy said, I just don't have any time. Like I wake up, I go to work, I shower, sleep, and then it's back to the grind. Go to the gym sometimes, but girls be showing up late and not respecting my time. And that's all it just felt like. It felt like I got used. My time, my rent a dude. I might just have to charge bitches now because I know there's going to be another girl we can go to dinner. I'm like, okay, what package do you want to buy? You want to buy the princess package, the queen package, the empress package, or the goddess package? And 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 baht. That's just what it is. Holding hands, being silent for the sunset. Frisbee throwing, that's 1,000 baht. Going out to dinners and holding hands, candlelight dinner, that's 2,000 baht. Calling you beautiful every 15 minutes and you want the attention. Oh, hey, you forgot to tell me I was beautiful. You're still beautiful. You know, didn't miss a beat. You know, it's just one of these things that I think you got to protect your meat, boys. You got to be able to protect your man meat between your legs, and it's your money, energy, attention, and time because it's valuable as fuck. And these girls are thirsty for it and they want it and they'll take it and they'll give nothing in return. Not a good morning message, not here are our photos, not a thank you, nothing. They'll take it all from you, look you in your face, and say, Chigata. That's this message, morning marijuana motivation. If you got anything out of this, comment below, guys. If you've been on dates with girls and they went home and fucked somebody else, girls, have you ever had a date and the guy expected sex? You know, we can all talk about it. That's what I do. I talk about everything openly and honestly. So peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe and stop using people. Ciao.